Oh, nice. They're going distance. All right, guys, I wanted to answer a question that I missed when I was at Elliot Holz's gym. It was based on rugby strength and conditioning. And I got into the question, but the athlete wanted to know how he could really train for it, specifically because his summer job is going to interfere with his ability to get involved and get on the field and actually play rugby. So these guys right in here are going through some conditioning with one of our coaches. They're doing work capacity, mental toughness, they're doing body weight work, they're doing very heavy sledgehammer work, they're doing long distance carries. So as a rugby athlete, you're training for combative, you're training for strength endurance, power endurance, as well as aerobic capacity because of the non-stop sprinting that you're doing up and down and tackling. So a workout that looks very similar to how we train our wrestlers. It's a blend of strength, it's a blend of power, it's a blend of muscular endurance and mental toughness, and the workouts last an hour, similar to a rugby match. So you're going to get an idea of the way we train, looking at our videos, blending explosive work with heavy work, doing moderate rep ranges to put on muscle, as well as to build an aerobic foundation with some distance work, even some distance jogging or repeated bouts of various sprinting, whether it's with sleds, hill sprints, even going out and hiking. So let's get some more video footage, see these guys. Sorry, bro. Straight out every morning. Circles, come on. Okay, guys, getting back to some in and out of this Q&A on the rugby training. The thing about training for specific sports is a lot of people, they want to move more into that quote-unquote sport-specific training. When you're getting away from your sport in itself, that's fine. You're going to pick up on those skills. You might be a little bit rusty when you go back to practice. But outside of that, don't just think of training in the gym. You're out in a sport that's combative, so get yourself a heavy bag, do some punching, some tackling, some carrying of the bag, training outdoors, doing what we call no rules workouts, where you're pushing your car or your truck through an empty parking lot. Then you're incorporating body weight work with it, or maybe in the back of that car you've got kettlebells or a sandbag. So you're going to push the truck down the parking lot, then you're going to carry the sandbag or carry the kettlebells back. Then you'll perform squats or clean and press with the kettlebells or the sandbags. And you'll repeat that for repeated bouts, building up time so that it feels and relates to what would happen during a rugby match. So the cool thing about rugby is you guys need and actually get to train all the different physical traits. So you're not just being a strength athlete. You're not just being a power athlete. You're blending it all together. So this workout here, one of our coaches is taking through those guys through some mental toughness, work capacity training. If it were more of a strength and power day, you might see them doing squats or deadlifts coupled with box jumps. Then you might see them doing things like walking lunges coupled with kettlebell swings or kettlebell snatches. Then they'll finish with they would finish with sled drags and abs, or sled drags and back extensions, or perhaps a medley / circuit where they're going to run for 400 meters. Then they're going to do 2 trips of sleds that take about 2 minutes. Then they're going to do a carry. Then they're going to do some abs. Then they're going to do another carry. So the opportunities to train are wide open. Train hard, train with proper technique, and train the mind and the body. And like I love to tell combative athletes, blend some of that science with a little bit of hell. I'm Zach Evanesh from undergroundstrength.tv. Peace.